We're good?
She said action.
She said action, right? Voila! And welcome to the Amanda Natanda Show. I'm Amanda and thank you guys for watching. Before I introduce my guest today, I would love to give a huge shout out to Smoothie Basics, who are collaborating with the Heart and Stroke Foundation, and they're targeting to sell 200 smoothies by the end of July. So guys, go out there and help Smoothie Basics. You can look for them on social media under the Love of Edmonton campaign. More details are to follow in this episode, so stay tuned. So right now, I am now ready to introduce our special, my special, our special, your special, my special, everyone's special guest here on the Amanda Natanda Show. Oh yeah, I know, I was wondering, I was thinking, okay, who's special guest but all of us, right? Anyway, I am so super excited to be having this amazing, beautiful, gorgeous lady in Edmonton who is doing something that is so different, so unique, just so you know, if you didn't know, something so unique. And you already know it's unique, right? Yes. I believe you're the only one that's doing it.
You never know. But for now, yes.
For now, yes. Okay, let's deal with what's there right now. So she's an extraordinary woman in a field that is so totally out of this world, especially Canada, because when I think about it, when I heard safaris, I was like, okay, you're not in Africa, so let's talk about this. You know what I mean? I was like, huh? Okay, who comes up with that, right? So please help me welcome Zoe Nare. Zoe, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I am so excited. I was like, oh my God. Yes,
I'm excited too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's been long coming anyway, right? We've been talking about
it. What, months?
I know. And you're like, okay, Amanda, I'm ready. When should we do this?
I was ready. But I was like, am I ready to be on camera?
Yeah.
But anyway, here I am.
There you are. Yes. And welcome. It's so lovely to have you here.
Thank you so much.
And just to even see you doing great in the community out there, being with other organizations. And I was like, okay, when you hear there's something coming up, mind you, you will see Zoe there.
Hello.
I'm going to tell you, you'll see Zoe there. This woman is growing real fast, and watch out for her. So anyway, you already know that Canada welcomes, loves, and embraces diversity.
Absolutely.
Right? Yes. And do you mind telling the viewers where you're from? We already see you're wearing Wakanda. Woo! Right? And that we already mentioned that you deal with safaris. So do you mind being specific where you come from?
Okay, so my name is Zoe.
Yeah.
Originally in Ndogozo.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
So that's my name.
Okay.
Because we're going back home.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm from Zimbabwe. I was born and bred in Zimbabwe. Oh my God, a long time ago.
I like that. That's smart. Okay, a long time ago. As if you were going to say, but okay, you did say.
But anyway, so yes, I'm from Zimbabwe. I was born in Bulawayo.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Oh, whereabouts in Bulawayo?
Lufeve.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, we'll talk more. Yeah, guys, I know everybody always sees me on Facebook say Pumula, Luveve, and we'll tell you more about it. Oh wow, welcome. That is so great.
Thank you.
So great.
Thank you.
And now you decided to bring Africa to North America. Let's say that.
Yes.
You decided to bring Africa to North America, or what is it really all about? What is AB Safaris all about?
So AB Safaris, just so everybody knows, it stands for Authentic Backyard Safaris.
Right.
Not Alberta Safaris. So
that's exactly, at first I used to think that, and you're so right.
Yeah.
I love that.
So it's Authentic Backyard Safaris because I'm from Africa, so I decided to do this the whole Authentic Backyard Safaris because Africa is my backyard, right?
Yeah.
It's home, it's my backyard, it's like my playground, right?
Yeah.
So And I like to bring the authentic side of Africa, not what you see on TV or anything. So, authentic AB Safaris as we go. It's a company that I started about a few years ago. So
and how long is a few years ago?
A few years ago is about 3 to 5. Somewhere in there.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll get into that. Okay.
So I started this with the with the hope that I would get a lot of Canadians, and some of US people to go to Africa to see what Africa is all about.
And not what's portrayed on TV.
Media, because if people people say, oh, Africa, immediately they think impoverished children, it's Africa's poor, people live in huts and animals roam around, and I'm
no buildings.
No. Africa is like the motherland. Africa's beautiful. If you haven't been to Africa, you haven't been anywhere in the world.
That's true.
Honestly.
And Africa is not you just mentioned the what?
The continent.
Yes.
Of Africa.
Not the country of Africa.
Africa is not a country. I mean, Africa is a continent with 54 countries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to what I was saying. So what made me start authentic backyard safaris was so I can show people and give them the experience of Africa.
Yeah.
What exactly Africa is about. And you can come when you come back. You come back with your own perspective of what Africa is, not what you see on the media.
Yeah.
Because if I were to get into those details, I mean, even in Canada, we have homeless people, we have homeless children, we have there's poverty right here, but nobody talks about it. But the way Africa is portrayed, it's just that's all there is,
poverty,
But I mean, every place has
yeah, that is
but
true.
Anyway, so I decided to start AB Safari so we can go to Africa to connect with wildlife, connect with nature. It's just a different way, and it's like a bucket list. Going to Africa is like a bucket list.
That's true.
It's not just a trip that you just wake up, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Africa tomorrow. No, it does not work like that.
Yeah, because you have to visit. I am from Africa too, right? And I already have on my bucket list some of those African countries where I want to go to. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've always been in a landlocked country, so I want to go to countries like Mozambique. I want, you know what I mean?
I want to retire there.
There we go.
I want to
right?
retire Mozambique.
Why Mozambique though for you?
For me, I mean,
there's Mauritius too. Mauritius is amazing. Africa is beautiful. Africa's beautiful.
I mean,
yeah.
Mozambique is just, oh my god. I don't know. There's something about Mozambique.
Yeah.
Mozambique has some of the best beaches in the world. Believe it or not.
Oh wow.
Anyway, we'll talk about my retirement later when I actually retire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love this lady because she knows the right words to say. Because on this show we don't use if. She literally said when. This is why I love you. She knows who she is now.
You have to know what you want.
have to know what you want.
Yes,
and if somebody comes and tells you, Zoe, you think you're all that?
Yes, I am.
Hallelujah! You see where I'm coming at?
Yes.
Right? You have to know who you are, where you're going, what you want, and what you're going to accomplish. You have to know your goals. You can't be doing something when you don't know where you're gonna go. Just
you have to manifest these things. You have to speak into this.
Yes,
because
if and speaking though just doesn't help. You need to take action after speaking.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh
but you have to write it down.
Write it down.
And you have to speak it.
Habakkuk 2 verse 2.
Make it happen.
Oh my god.
It's all about action.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And then we met with the watch.
Yes.
Okay. I love that. Oh my gosh, that is so amazing, and I'm so excited for you. So you mentioned that you established it about 5 years ago, right? Yes. So what has made you come out in full force now? To say, now this is it, because okay, I know you recently moved to Edmonton, but we could have heard about you when you started, right? To say, oh, there's Zoe, in Medicine Hat, this and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what made you now be all out in there?
So now, why I'm all out there? Because African safaris, it's not something you wake up and say, yeah, I'm gonna do African safaris and just call and say, yeah, hey, do you wanna go on an African safari? No, you have to plan. Okay. First of all, you have to do your research. You have to network. There's so many things that are involved into doing this business. It's not like for everybody, like you know what I mean.
Right.
So most of my time that I've done is like research.
Okay.
I want to research the countries that I want to take people to.
Okay.
Why they have to go there.
Okay.
And I have to like kind of meet and talk, network with suppliers in Africa, because there's like a lot. Right. So what I've been doing for the past few years is I've been like, because you have to research the kind of like supplier you want to deal with. You don't want to deal with everybody. Okay. Because they all offer different things. Okay. And reputation as well, and like you know, ratings, reviews, like you have to look at all those things, because safaris are a lot of money.
Right.
And you don't just want to take someone and just go and say, oh yeah, here you go, you're in Africa, like you know, with just any safari. Okay. No, you have to be very specific and be very
something
careful.
That's worth it too.
Something that's worth it, because you need people, because you're selling experiences. So you don't want people to say, oh my god, I went on an expensive safari but it wasn't worth it. And mind you, word of mouth goes fast.
Oh yeah.
So you want,
so everybody will be like, now I want to see this, so now I want to go to
okay. And people are so quick. One bad thing, they're so quick. With this whole world of social media, you don't want any mistakes. So in the last 5 years, what I've been doing is I've been networking and like establishing relationships with the suppliers in Africa, like which airline I want to go with, which suppliers in Zimbabwe, suppliers in Botswana, like you know. So it's those kind of things that I've been like, okay, you have to be very, very careful, because it's a different kind of like event. Like you know, going to Africa, it's completely different. It's not like going to Mexico where it's just like
it's a full package and we just drink and get out.
Yeah, drink and get out, right? Yeah. But with Africa, you have to know, especially when you're doing multi-countries, you have to know. You have to deal with the logistics, right? So in the last, like I said, in the last 35 years, it's all about research. That's why you haven't heard about me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Research, networking, and establishing relationships with African suppliers.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And so obviously, and also you already know that every good thing takes time.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be overnight. It doesn't have to be microwave because we live in a microwave.
We don't do instant.
Yeah. Oh no, instant.
We don't do instant.
Instant pot. Bye.
No. We don't do that.
Let's do this whole crock pot business.
No. Okay. So it's all about, it's intensive. It's extensive planning. It's everything is just extensive. And for suppliers to trust you, again, that's something you have to prove yourself. Why they have to work with you. Like you know. So it's not microwave business. So right now, I'm at a point where I'm like, if someone just calls me at night and says, "Oh, I want to go to Tanzania," already I'm like, "What do you want to do? What do you want to see?" And like with that, I already know which supplier like I'm linking you with, because there's totally different types of safaris.
Wow.
Like,
Oh wow, that is so amazing. So what inspired you to wanna name your agency, to go with safari and name it Authentic Background? Is it?
Backyard.
Authentic Backyard Safaris. What inspired you to say this is it?
Because, like I said, Africa is home.
Okay.
Like you know, so.
But what were the chances to say who's going to go for it?
What were the chances of saying?
Is it going to be a success, and who is going to buy my idea?
Remember.
Yeah.
What I said.
I know.
It's not if it's a success.
Okay.
It is a success.
Yeah.
Already. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because being successful is not like having 200 clients. Like you know, it's what you are doing. You know what you're doing. Like when somebody says this, because mind you, people do their own research. So
That's
you have to have all the knowledge in your mind.
Yeah.
Like you know, that's to me that's what success is.
Yeah.
If someone is doing their research and they say, "Hey Zoe, like hey, you know Uganda, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, you can do this here and here and here and here, ABC, blah blah blah." That's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? So.
Compared to somebody who say, just hold on, I
let me go do some research. No. I don't operate.
Then you may as well do your own research. You know what I mean? Like, okay, the reason why I called you, you know your thing, right? You know your thing, so you have to be able to answer everything.
Yes.
That is so amazing. And so what inspired you to want to get into travel agency?
Because so when I was growing up,
Yeah.
it comes from my background. When I was growing up, I wanted to be a flight attendant,
Ha!
right? But then, like
Are you a doppelganger?
I don't know, maybe.
Huh.
Like, but then the whole
And we're both short.
you said it. I wanted to, when I was growing up, I wanted to be like 100%. But then, the whole disability.
Yeah, they tell you
short,
you have to be.
like, no.
Although now it's different, right? Now it's different.
Now things have changed.
Yeah,
you can be.
You have
but
to be
then I'm
slim.
just
Back in
like,
the days, you had to be slim. You had to be tall.
you have to be like small, looking. Yes.
It was too much.
Yeah. So I wanted to be a flight attendant, but because of my height, I couldn't. So I was like, well, whatever. So we just we'll do something else. And so I went to school. I did social work.
Okay.
Don't ask me why. I was like,
because
wanting to be a flight attendant,
social work, and then.
But I guess like the thing is when you come, so I migrated to Canada, and then at that point it's just like, okay, so what am I gonna do to make me like quick buck? Like that's how we think. You come here, everybody tells you, oh, it's the land of milk and honey, blah blah blah. There's so much money. You can do anything you want in Canada, but it's not like that. So then
I think I need to do a documentary on this. Because honestly, I don't want to lie to you. I'm not saying you're not the only one. Of course, you're not the only one who's come and either come into the health department, the health sector, and saying the health sector is the way forward and everything. Right? But I always have this whole thing, and was I the stubborn one to always be ambitious? Because I'm not saying you were not ambitious, but the whole idea of what was your thinking or expectation of saying, okay, when I get to Canada, I may as well do something that gives me money, and instead of was it maybe because
it's because everybody says it. Everybody tells you you can make money, go to healthcare. You can be a healthcare.
No, but then, like, my example still goes on though. I was told the same thing. Go to nursing, do this. I was like, I love money, but I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do shift work.
Nope.
You know what I mean? I do not love shift work. I love my 8 to 5, and then I didn't have this whole idea, right? Yes. But still, to me, that was a no. Acting was just my passion. We're gonna go acting. Go acting. But then I didn't know how. You know, that's how stubborn I was. But then when I've heard, you're not the first one to say social worker, nursing, that's how they came. And they've had to change because it's not what they've loved.
No.
So what really got you to say, okay, I'm just going to waste my 10 years there? I know you didn't waste 10 years, but...
okay, so for me... then I got married.
Okay. Was it here or still back home?
Here.
Okay.
Like, I got married, and you know the whole marriage thing, like, you marry somebody and they say, no, you have to do nursing or maybe do social work or maybe, and then, sometimes, how with our background, being married, you just like, okay,
you have to
listen to my husband, I'm just going to do that.
Or else you're challenging him.
Yes, but deep down, what you're doing is not your passion. Like, you know what I mean? So anyway, I became the stubborn wife, and I was like, you know what? No, social work is not for me. So I did.
Was it after you had finished it, or is it going to school?
Yes.
Okay.
I was going to school for one year.
Okay.
And I was like,
okay, I'm glad.
I was like, social work now, this is not for me. Like, I cannot do this because doing the research, I was always sad, and I'm not a sad person.
I know that. Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what? Nah,
this is not for me.
So I changed to global tourism and marketing, right?
Really?
And so when I did that, I was like, okay, so this could actually be like, what I want to do is the path. So I paid myself, like I paid the path for myself, and I said global tourism and marketing. It still has tourism in there because remember I wanted to be a flight attendant. Yeah. So I was like, okay, since I couldn't be a flight attendant, let's go into travel. So I worked for Sears Travel. And when you work on commission based and stuff like that, so I was like, you have to work extra hard. Yes. And then they took away a commission structure, so I was just why am I wasting my time?
Yeah.
So and then
did you not come to a point of regret?
No. Let me tell you then what happened to get to where I am. So with being a travel agent, there's like familiarization trips.
Okay.
So there was this company that put out a film trip for travel agents and stuff like that. So it happened to be Mexico. So I went to Mexico with a group of I think about 20 travel agents, and I met this one lady that inspired me. Like it's, you know. But anyway, this lady, we started talking, and she's like, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "I work for CS Travel." She looks at me like, "CS Travel? Seriously? Is there nothing else you could do? No other travel agents?" And I was like, "Okay."
And you'll be thinking you're like,
yeah,
so confident to say that.
Yeah, and she's like, "Yeah, no, that is not going to work." And I'm looking at her like
who? You don't know me.
Like,
yeah.
But she caught my attention because I was interested in hearing, like, you know, when you go to somebody and say, "This is not good," I'm expecting you to give me a solution because you're telling me, you're pointing out a problem, right? So she says, so I said, "Okay, you tell me, since you know everything, so you tell me the solution to this." She's like, "You need to come to Flight Center. You can be your own independent travel agent. You can work from home. You can find your own clients and blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, interesting. I can work from home for myself.
Yeah, and you know how many frauds are out there to saying, "Oh, you can work from home."
So then I was like, Flight Center. Then because I know Flight Center even from home. That's when I was coming here for my ticket through them.
Okay.
So anyway, so I was like, okay, we'll see. So then anyway, so we chatted. I chatted with this lady the whole 5 days I was in Mexico. We chatted, and she's like, "Yeah, you know, you could do this whole thing, and actually because you're from Africa, you could actually sell safaris." And I was looking at her. I mean, it's been in my mind. But like, you know, sometimes you don't know. Yes, it was a confirmation because sometimes you don't know.
Like, you're doubting your
exactly. You limit yourself.
Yeah.
And I was just like, because I did think about safaris at some point, but then I was like, just leave it alone. You know, sometimes you become comfortable with the norm. It's just like, I'm gonna do the 9 to 5 and come home just like everybody else, right? So you become more comfortable with just a paycheck.
Yeah.
So anyway, we started talking and ideas were implanted in my head. Like I was like, she's actually right. I am from Africa, and Africa is like my backyard.
Yeah.
Like, and I could actually do authentic safaris and offer people something unique. So when I came back, I went to CS Travel for 1 week, but I just couldn't.
And that's the thing.
I couldn't focus. I was like, no, man, what am I doing here? So I called Flight Center, like I called them
to
and
get details,
and
get
they
more.
called me for an interview. I drove to Calgary because I lived in Medicine Hat. I was like 3 hours, and my husband at the time was not happy with that, but I was like, you know what? It is what it is, and I'm just gonna do, because I felt so happy. Like inside, I was like, this is a confirmation. Like this is God. Like So, anyways. So that's how it all started. So I called Flight Center, and then I started my own thing. But it was tough in the beginning because you have to go and source out your own clients, right? Yeah. But I said to myself, because I'm determined, and I'm like, so I was like, so I started with just the normal all-inclusive, because everybody does all-inclusive, right?
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, we need to change this. Everybody goes holiday, it's all Mexico, Dominican Republic, Jamaican. I'm like, no. We need to change this because no one is going to Africa. Why?
Yeah.
Like, so the whole idea from this lady, I was like, okay, I'm going to start my own thing.
Yeah.
I'm still affiliated with Flight Center. Okay. But I'm doing my own thing, right?
Wow.
So, because Flight Center gives you that flexibility, right, to do your own thing. But I'm licensed under them, so I can still do my own thing. Yeah. Because I pay them for their license, right? Oh. So which is fine. Yeah. Instead of me just doing my own travel agency, where it's gonna cost me like over $300,000. So might as well do it under Flight Center for now, right? Yeah. So that's how Authentic Backyard Safaris was born, and like since then, I'm just like, you speak to me when I'm sleeping. You just, when you want to wake up, just say, Safari, I'll be up. Like, that's how much I love safaris. Like, because it's home. Yeah. And I want to show people my home. And not just Zimbabwe, like the whole of Africa.
Yeah.
Because all of Africa, the continent of Africa is mine.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's why everybody is now going Wakanda. Oh, Wakanda.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you. And thank you,
Yes.
Marvel. Anyway, just hold on. We'll be right back. All right, thank you guys for staying tuned. Welcome back. So as we move on with the show, my next question would be, what makes your agency so unique from any other agency? I know yours is safaris, but what does it? I'm sure if there are any other safari agencies, like we said earlier on, we don't know yet, but we know in Edmonton you're the only one, and hopefully in Canada at the moment, right? So what makes yours unique or different?
So what makes my agency unique is because the types of safaris we offer,
Okay.
you don't just get them anywhere. Like, you wouldn't walk. I mean, there is other agencies that do safaris.
Okay.
Right? Like AMA, they do, but it's not like they are.
Is
first
the AMA
thing.
is in the cars AMA?
Yes, AMA. There's Marlin Travel, like which is now called Vision Travel. I
Okay.
mean, there is different agencies, right?
Mhm.
But what makes mine different is because I don't use any Canadian suppliers, like I said, right?
Okay.
So with mine, we use private supply. We use private safaris in Africa. So you
Directly
wouldn't
from
direct, yes.
Wow.
And we custom make all our safaris. I like to call myself a producer because I put them together. I decide which country we want to go to.
Yeah.
I decide what we want to do, and you know, so I pretty much put them together, itinerary for itinerary, country by country,
Yeah.
and then we connect the dots in
Wow.
between. So, for example, have you heard about stargazing tours? Like a stargazing, where you just travel to Africa to stargaze stars with no what is it, telescopes?
Yeah.
You don't need none of that, right?
What?
So in Africa, because
Okay.
so the difference is we have a stargazing itinerary where we go to 5 countries, right? So you just go, and I mean there's wildlife involved, but stargazing you just go, like for example we have Mozambique, Malawi, Zimbabwe, Namibia, and Botswana, right? So we go to those different countries, and so in Mozambique and Namibia, the beds are set outside. You sleep outside, not inside the hotel. No. So you sleep outside, and you can stargaze, like with your naked eye. You don't need a telescope. You don't need nothing, because the way it's set up, like the camps are out in the bush in remote areas. There's no lights. You use candles, and the camps are solar generated, like you know, and that kind of thing. And then, for example, we have a Tanzania Serengeti marathon where you go run in Serengeti National Park. Right? It's just a one-day event.
Okay, and then I was about to say somebody who's ignorant, and then somebody who doesn't know. They'll say, will you be running with lions? I'm just saying.
That is a question.
You know what I mean?
Get all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
So how it's set up is you're running in the wild. Of course there'll be animals, but animals don't just come to you
and
like,
attack.
and attack. They don't do that. Mostly like animals,
including
they run
lions.
away. Like I mean, It's all set up where there's like guides.
Hamlet. Okay.
There's guides. There's like security. It's a high security event.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're running in the wild. So it's something unique. It's something different. People didn't
guys.
They could run in Serengeti National Park, right? So that's one safari, but then it incorporates a 12-night like safari, so you can do safari like wildlife. You can do canoeing. There's so many excursions you could do.
Wow.
And then the running day is like one day,
Yeah.
and then the rest is just like another safari. You go wildlife, you do excursions,
Wow.
UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and then we end in Zanzibar. We have beach safaris as well.
Right.
So another unique safari we have is the 5 big waters of Southern Africa, where you go see there's the Victoria Falls,
Zimbabwe. It had to be the first one, obviously. Yeah.
And then there's the 2 oceans in South Africa, the Atlantic and the Atlantic and the Pacific, where they meet. So that's 2. And then
is that why
there's
they have the 7 oceans?
No, the 2 oceans.
Oh, they actually have the 2. It's 2
Yes.
oceans. Why am I saying 7?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm meant to make my own 7 oceans wine, guys. So look out for that one. It's called 2 oceans. Yeah, exactly.
So like the big 5 waters of Africa is the Indian Ocean in Mozambique, the Lake Malawi in Malawi, and then there's the Victoria Falls, there's the Okavango Delta in Botswana, and then the oceans in South Africa. Again, that's a multi-country like safari. Right?
Wow.
So we have family safaris where you can take your children. You don't have to leave them behind. Like, so it's something unique and different. We have trekking safaris where you can go trek animals. You can go trek gorillas in Uganda and Rwanda, which is so much fun.
Oh, I bet.
Yes.
I bet. Yeah.
So we have different like types of safaris. So we have event. You can do a safari wedding.
Wow.
In the wild with elephants, like behind.
Okay, that's my wedding.
So that's
now.
what.
Let's do this with elephants.
So that's what makes us unique and different, because the safaris that I've just mentioned, you cannot walk to AMA and say I want to do a stargazing.
And they don't even
safari.
know that.
They have no idea what it is.
And you have to be somebody who comes from there to understand, to know more.
So those are ones that I've produced myself. I've decided I was like, okay, we need to do this. And working with the African suppliers, they are very like humble people. They're easygoing. Anything unique you present, they are up for it.
Oh, like, wow.
Yeah. So those are the types of safaris we do. We do also have golf safaris where you can go golf in South Africa, you can golf in Kenya, you can golf in Tanzania. So it's pretty much like that's what makes me different.
Oh, it is actually different. Trust me, it is different. What I've heard is not what I expected, really, right? Yeah. Because it's just the normal. You would think it's just the normal travel. Just safaris, going to see animals. People associate safaris with just going to see animals and come back.
There's more to animals. There's more to safaris than just animals. Because you can do a history safari where you can go to Ghana and like actually we're gonna add that next year and focus on Black History Month. So like where you go see like the slave castles with the last part where like the slaves before they get into the ship being shipped over. So things like that we try to make them so unique that people like connect, because you have to connect.
Yeah, and those love adventure. That's it right there. And guys, aren't you glad you actually tuned in? Hey! You've learned something. Me, I'm learning. And I always say when I learn or I get inspired, somebody out there is learning and getting inspired as well. That's the whole point of having guests like you and just everybody that comes here, right? Because everybody has a unique way of doing what they do. I have had a ton of authors here, but the authors write differently.
Exactly.
And every time I'm always tongue-tied or my jaw drops, and I'm like,
by different things.
I'm like, how do you think of that? Yeah. Like, why do you write like that? Or what made you think of, you know what I mean? Like it's everybody is talented in their own way, right? Yeah. And it's so amazing. So just moving forward, because we are running out of time. I know this is like a huge topic that we can go on and on and on to know and learn about. But so where have you ever faced any challenges during the whole process of starting your own business and then having to say, I'm finally established, I'm finally a CEO of a company in my name? Were there any challenges that you faced during all that?
Oh yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And how do you overcome them? Yeah.
there's so many challenges. Like when you're working with like with safaris and stuff like that. Like again, some challenges that I can tell you is like actually establishing a relationship with an African supplier, because they don't know you, like, you know what I mean? So you have to prove yourself. You constantly have to prove yourself. You'll send an email, you don't hear anything back for like weeks, and you have to like the thing, how I overcome them is consistency. I have to be, because if I want to work,
is everywhere.
If I want to work with your company, trust me, you will work with me whether you like it or not. It can take 1 year. It doesn't matter. I'm a very patient person.
And that's too
so yeah. So it's those are the kind of challenges, and the other challenges is like in the beginning it was a financial challenge.
Of course, it's
because
always in capital.
because you have to set up websites. You have to set up this. Like you have to there's so many challenges, and sometimes. Another big challenge is the clients. First of all, the color of my skin. You would think, because I'm black, I'm from Africa, I'm selling you something authentic. Obviously, some people don't think like that. They're like, nah, what do you know? And I'm thinking, I'm from Africa, so pretty much I know more than you
think I
but like
know,
sometimes is the whole challenge is just like some people will come and they think they know more than you. Like they'll just tell you, yeah, I want to go to Africa and this and that, but then I might not like the food, and I'm thinking and I'm like, okay, that's a challenge. And first of all, now I have to educate you that you're not gonna find McDonald's because you're in the bush. Like there's nothing.
Guys, no McDonald's, no chicken, no nuggets.
Like no nuggets, nothing. There's nothing. So if you are going to Africa, you have to be open-minded.
Yeah.
You have to tell yourself, I'm gonna eat African food.
Well, it's the same as going everywhere else, really.
But I mean, like most of the lodges and stuff like that, they are accommodating, because you would find Italian food, you would find German food, you would find like different types of varieties of food, right? So it's so those are the kind of challenges that we face, where it's just like, yeah, what if I don't like the people? What if I don't like this? And I'm like, okay, maybe it's not your time to go to Africa. Maybe just take some time and rethink this whole thing, like, because when you're going there, you cannot bring Canada with you. Like, you cannot bring your own food, you cannot bring anything. So when you're going there for 2 weeks, you can either fast or you eat what they eat. Like when you go to Rome, you have to when you go to Rome, you have to do what Romans do. You have to eat what they eat. I mean, they are accommodating, like, you know what I mean? But so those are some of the challenges that we've faced in the past. But
it happens.
There's always a solution.
Obviously, you have to come up with a solution. So what should we expect or look forward to? What's coming up?
What's coming up around Edmonton?
Yes, Edmontonians, listen to this. Listen to this. Pay attention.
So because I'm new here, so I'm going to be doing travel talks around town. So right now we have a travel talk that's coming up on May 16th at Tiramisu Bistro on 124th Street, Northwest, I think.
And more details will be right below here.
Yeah, so we have that, and we'll be talking about family safari adventures, where you can take your children on a safari, how to prepare for that. We'll talk about safety, we'll talk about the children's club, and we'll talk about how, like, what to pack, like what to expect, so travel insurance, like everything, but it's all about the experience you're going to have, right? So it's coming up May 16th at Tiramisu Bistro. If you follow us on Facebook, you will see there. Yes, you will see all the details. So watch out for travel talks around Edmonton, because we are here to stay
and grow.
You will hear about me, if not from social media, it's gonna be from somebody else. So
exactly. So look out for that.
Hear about
and you've already started hearing about it too from here. So go on and spread the word and read more about it, right? And we're gonna put her website right below here, her Facebook, all her social handles, and then you can just follow her.
And so one other thing I didn't mention, because people like to hear about this, we don't stay in hotels.
Whew! Like you heard there's
We
also
don't-
outside. You said outdoors gay when
Yes,
you're doing stuff.
we don't do hotels.
Yeah,
Like
be
hotels-
open-minded.
Hotels are for the first night and maybe the last night.
Okay.
When you actually reach.
Okay.
But other than that, it's all canvas camping, permanent
wow.
tents that are in remote areas. So you get there, you get chartered by a private plane to the bushes. Like I'm talking about 45 minutes to an hour chartering.
Wow.
You know that's far.
Yeah.
Driving is like about 3.5 hours. So we stay in they're private camps.
Okay.
Like I said, they are solar powered
Yeah.
generators and stuff like that.
It still looks beautiful.
Wi-Fi, if you are that person that likes internet, please be open-minded. Wi-Fi is not important.
But that's the whole point, because that's why you could. The whole point is for you to
connect
capture
it.
as much.
You're connecting
Yeah,
with nature.
connect with nature.
Yes.
If it's capturing as much. Capture the moment as much as you
Yes.
can, and when you come back, that's when you can start sharing and all that
Yes.
jazz.
So
Because
it's
you
not-
won't
yeah.
enjoy when you're on social media. You get disturbed, and you think, okay, I wanna see this. I wanna.
And besides,
see
you don't
this.
have a choice because there's no Wi-Fi. There's no internet.
So
I mean, Wi-Fi is there, but it's like
It's
kind
not
of
as
limited
good.
because
Okay.
when you're there, it's all about the experience.
Yeah.
Like, and not too suffer.
And I would actually wish there was no Wi-Fi, or like.
But like it's
Some
you
people,
get-
it's just,
it's if because here you're so used to it, it's like available anytime.
Yeah.
But out there you're in the bush. The whole point of a safari is for you to connect with nature. Right? So, and I always encourage people when you go into Africa, walk barefoot, feel the soil, feel like the motherland. Like, you know what I mean?
No, me,
That's how you
feel like enough.
You should come on one of our safaris.
Yes,
It'll be
please.
so much fun. Like you would
No, I
love
will
it.
inquire more.
Yeah.
Seriously, like now I feel like you're in Africa. You see now this woman here. Okay, before anyway, let's break the ice right now because now I'm thinking of Africa right now. I'm like crying because Africa is beautiful, guys. It is beautiful.
It's
So
amazing.
anyway, right now we're getting into a game time moment, and this game is called a game. It's supposed to be the world according to Zoe.
Okay.
The world according to Zoe. So it's however you answer it is according to you. It doesn't have to be a dictionary term. A dictionary definition or Google definition or Bing definition. It's up to you what you think, what you understand, right? So it's it's either a statement or it's a silly question. I think you've seen one of those.
I don't like games.
Exactly. Oh, exactly. But that's the
Okay,
reason why even when I
fine.
started at first, I was like, yeah, bring your childhood game, but people didn't comply. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna force you now. So let me do my game. You deal with that.
Please, people, don't quote me on anything that I'm gonna say here. Okay?
That's why it's called the game, right?
Can I say pass?
One person last week picked up a crazy question. They're like, this one I'm not going to answer.
No.
But it would be nice to answer. But
can
guess
do-
what? You know what's funny? Sometimes when you answer, when you don't answer, you've actually answered.
I know. So I can plead the fifth.
Yeah, pass. Okay, so let's try this. This one's opened. I will close that one. So the world according to Zoe, you're going to pick 3 questions, but one at a time, and and you can read out loud to the
Wish
viewers.
me luck.
Okay, no, just the. Okay, let's start with the yellow. People have been opening big too much. Anyway, let's do that.
Woo! It's not opening, so
Okay.
it's not the.
Okay.
Oh my god. The most embarrassing moment of
my life.
Oh my goodness.
Hallelujah! Let's share this embarrassing moment. Whew.
One of the most embarrassing moments in my life.
Oh.
Then I have a couple.
Okay, let's see the best embarrassing one. The best that takes the cup. Or should I say the worst, because the worst is what we want. But let's do that.
The most embarrassing moment of my life was when I was at an event. I went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I came back and I had boogers. Okay. And I spoke to a couple of people and nobody didn't even say anything.
Haters.
Like
haters.
So, I mean, it wasn't bad, but the point is
No.
when I looked in the mirror, I'm like, oh my god,
I know.
what the, like, thank God I was single and...
But that's even worse though, no. No, but no.
It's okay. And there's nobody talk to me, so that.
I like
Can you
that.
imagine if like a guy was to come and say, "Oh hey," and they see like, and they'll be like, "Yeah, no." So yeah.
Jeez.
The
And
point
she
is,
was like-
people, if you see somebody
Yeah.
in the book, at least tell
Just
them.
tell them.
Just say,
Yeah.
hey, you know,
And don't
like,
be
you know.
embarrassed to say
I
it
know.
because somebody may not. And
And this was a very important event. Okay,
Jesus.
like people that were like top dogs, and I was like,
But aren't you glad though that you're short? Still, there we go.
I know, but then you start to think, you're like, how many people did I talk to? Who did I talk to? Okay, I was like, okay, and then yeah, I guess height does play a role. Maybe because like
You were short, so they couldn't see it. Let's say that. Let's play with that. Maybe they couldn't see it. There we go. The advantage of being short sometimes, guys. That's
It does
the advantage
help.
of being short. All right, our next question.
Woo!
Let's see this one.
The person I most like to be proud of me. My kids,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Because that's the
Yeah.
person I most like to be proud of.
Of
me.
you. Yeah.
Someone that I want them to.
To look at you as a role model.
My
and-
children.
Wow.
Everything
And
that
why?
I do,
Mhm.
everything that I do, like I involve them.
Wow.
Like if
So do you go with them as well, or how-
sometimes
Yeah.
my kids can
Wow.
actually tell you about a safari, and they'll tell you they were born in Africa, and I'm like, but you were not born in Africa.
I like that. I like that. Oh my god.
But like, because my kids are the most important people in my life.
Of course.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I do have family, but my kids come first.
9 months
you
and
know.
that labor mission is not a
Like,
joke.
you know,
yo.
and my kid, I want my kids to be proud of me and say, like,
That's
my whole thing is I want to leave a legacy for my kids where they'll be like telling their children, man, if you had seen my mom and like my mom used to do this and that, like, you know, she started this, and you know, so those are the people that I want to be most proud of you. Yes, my children.
That's deep. That's deep. Me, I'm already having goosebumps because I don't have kids, you know. So we'll see what happens.
Because you have to take your kids on your journey.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can't leave them out and say, yeah, no, like, mommy's busy. Like, my kids can tell you, like, you know, they'll be like, so I always do a quiz with them and say, where's the Victoria Falls again? And they'll, like, tell me, like, you know, yeah. And it's always like fascinating to see them, even like they speak. If you meet my son, you think he's a bit Nigerian because that Wakanda movie, oh my goodness, he speaks like that, like, and I'm like, I sometimes look at him like, when did you pick up the accent? Like, when, like, but that's my kids.
Yeah.
They'll tell you they're 100% African. Yes. Woo!
Okay.
Fashion to me
Is look at that. Is
Fashion
and she
to
had to
me
pick that. This girl dresses up, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am not. I don't know why I'm speaking like that now too. I am not going to lie to you. Fashion is to who?
Fashion to me is me. Is who I am.
Yeah.
I mean, there is trends that we follow in the world.
Yeah.
But with me, I like to do my own thing. Like, as you can see, I don't know if you guys know this. I'm wearing 2 different types of earrings. One yellow and one red. Like,
Let's set the trend.
Yes.
Come on now.
I like to be different.
Yeah.
Like, my statement is like, dare to be different.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a follower.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can just do your own thing.
Yeah.
Like, fashion. Sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, what did I just do? Like, what? Like, you know, but if you know me, you will know African fashion is my heart.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, anything I wear, there's
Especially accessories. African accessories. This lady here. Oh
so
my god.
fashion to me is what
Just
I
her.
make.
Yeah.
It's just what I make. Like,
wow.
like this top right here.
Yeah.
I just went to a tailor and I said to him, do this, and I want it to look like this and this, and he was like,
Here in
I don't
Edmonton?
understand. No,
Okay.
it was like in Madison.
Okay.
And he's like, what do you need? And I'm like, I want it like this, and like, you know, the opening here. He was actually arguing with me, saying, no, you need to close it. I said, leave it open. I need
know
it
what
open.
I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, so don't tell me.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, you better make it exactly
Hey,
how I want it. Yes. So
Yes.
fashion to me is just
How she likes it.
how I like it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we
I
get
don't
that.
follow nobody.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I
you know,
remember even my dad used to tell us that.
Yeah.
It was like because my mom used to send a ton of clothes.
Yeah.
She lives in England and we never used to wear them because Zimbabwe was so behind there. Right, and we're still young. And my dad was like, "Why are you waiting to wear those clothes? Like, you need to learn to set your own trend. You need to." And since then, I don't dress like nobody. People actually come to me and say, "Where did you buy that? I want to know where you got that." You know what I mean? Because normally when I get into a store,
Yeah.
even when stuff is on sale,
Yes.
you see how sometimes when stuff is on sale, a lot of things go.
Yes.
But there's some stuff that's on sale that people
That
don't
doesn't
even
go.
look at. I'm
And
like,
that's the
that's where I
one.
go.
Yes.
You know, that's where. Why do people not take that? Because I want to set a trend. Because I know it's gonna look good on me, and I already
Yeah.
envision everything.
And people,
You know
when
what
they
I
go
mean?
to a store,
Yeah.
they already know what they, because somebody on social media was wearing that same thing.
Yeah.
So they go to the store with the mindset that like, I
wanna
need
wear
a top
this.
like that.
Exactly
And
like
if they
that.
don't find it, they don't. They just leave.
Even
and
if
you're
it
like,
doesn't look good on them. Oh, me,
Exactly.
my silhouette is important. My dressing has to go with my silhouette. But anyway, time is running up. And before we finish, any word of advice to the young ladies out there who want to get into entrepreneurship or to safari, to get into safaris? Any advice that you can give to them, especially young girls?
young girls, like, you know,
Going to social
I
work.
can
guys.
give you a ton of advice.
Yeah.
Like, but one thing I'll tell you is you have to be authentic. You have to be yourself. Don't let anybody tell you you cannot do this or like you can't do that and like, you know, you have to be this. You always have to listen to your heart. Always, always be as authentic as you can. Like, you know, don't be a follower and always pray to God. Always, like, I always say prayer comes first. Like, don't let nobody, like, you know, you have to find like someone that compliments you. Like, you know what I mean? So, if you want to start a business, start a business. Find help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness, right? But always be yourself and always put you first. Don't put anybody else. Like, you know, always, it's always you. You come first. If you want to do this, I mean, haters are always going to be there. But my thing is,
And they'll try and put you down,
haters
but make
become
you fail.
motivators.
Oh,
Haters are motivators.
yeah.
If somebody tells you you can't do something, go and prove them wrong.
Yeah.
Don't tell them. Let your success speak for you. You don't have to, like, you know. That's how I like. That's how I roll. Where I'm just like, when somebody says, "Oh, safaris, really? You think you can do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can, and I will." Like, you know, and people always say, "Yeah, but it's such a," and I'm like, you know what, your opinion, it's
don't
not
matter.
solicited. I don't need it. There's a reason why I'm doing this, and you don't know my capabilities. You don't know what my strengths are. So always listen to your heart.
And God will always make sure that they
And
read about you.
yes, make sure your haters know. Let your success speak for you. You don't have to respond to anything. And like, you know, people are gonna talk about you till the day you die. Whether you do good or
bad.
whether you do bad.
Yeah, that's
Still,
yeah.
just be who you are. Like,
Oh my gosh.
just be yourself.
Thank you so much, Zoe, for the word of advice and for just being here. It was truly a pleasure
Thank
having
for
you.
having
It was so
me.
much fun and just getting all the information that I've just digested. And now I feel like going for safari. Like already, I've planned my year's travel, but I'm now thinking, okay,
Is a safari in there?
I'm definitely not.
Okay, if it's not, then you need to rethink. You need to restructure.
No, this one now. Okay, we'll talk about it.
Because I'm telling you, a safari, it will change
It's
your
worth
mind.
it. Yeah.
It will change your mind. It will change your perspective. Like, you will be different.
Right.
And once I have clients that like are repeat customers,
Yeah.
they go to Zimbabwe, they go to Tanzania, and they
Yeah.
come back and they're like, I want to go back, and I'm like, really?
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Why
Why
not?
not?
Where do you want to go this time? Because we go to about 18 countries. So
Right.
I mean, there's 54 countries.
Guys, okay,
Okay.
let's just repeat this. Anyway, thank you so much, Zoe, and there's more to talk about, but I'm gonna put Zoe's details right below. And to the viewers, thank you so much for watching. Keep watching, and don't forget to watch the smoothie basics information right at the end of this video, where they collaborate with the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Get to know more details on what they're going to be doing and how best you can help to just help the Heart and Stroke Foundation or Smoothie Basics on selling their 200,000 cups of smoothies. So until next time, remember, little girls with dreams become women of vision. Take care and God bless you.